Live from beautiful downtown Ebbing, Missouri, it's the first annual HQ2Me Awards. Millions of HQties from around the world have gathered here tonight to make quistery, participating in our biggest game ever, in competition for cold hard cash, a golden humpback quail, and trivia immortality, which you can only find here on HQ. I am your host with The Post, starring Meryl Streep and Tom Hanks, Scott Rogowski, a.k.a. Christopher Nolan, a.k.a. Tommy Quizzo, a.k.a. Roman J. Quizreal Esquire, a.k.a. Octrivia Spencer, a.k.a. Laggy Bird, broadcasting live and in living color to all 2 million plus of you worldwide right now, including Allie Lipsey, Abby Adams, Ryan Stein, Jocelyn Queen, Val Genesis, Izzy Ruda, Maggie McKinney, Grayson Kemp, Ruthie, Teresa, KY Hick, and my sister Raina celebrating her birthday in Scotland. If this is your first time being nominated, let me give you the Steven Spielberg. I'm gonna ask 15 questions, starting easy and getting progressively harder. 3 answer choices will pop up on your screen. Tap the right answer and you move on. Answer all 15 questions and you are the best HQtie winning our cash prize. And tonight's prize is a record setter. You're playing for 50,000 Dunkirks, 50,000 disaster artists, 50,000 US dollars. You know what you could do with that kind of money? You could buy your own Oscar. I mean, in fact, you could buy 125 Oscars. They only cost $400 to make. I mean, what do these actors want them so badly for anyway? Beats me. But are you going to beat HQ? That is the $50,000 question tonight. The stage is set. The searchlights are searching, waving back and forth. The nominees have all filed in and are looking at their phones, but that's okay. That's where you're supposed to be looking right now. Will I call you by your name at the end of the quiz? Or will you get out on a savage question? Will you be the shape of a winner? Or will this be your darkest hour? Will you thread the needle through all 15 questions? Or will you be a phantom? Okay, that last one was a stretch. Enough with the build-up. You guys are warmed up, right? We now have over 2.1 million players in the game, ready to go. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Let's get this show on the road. Numero uno on Oscar night. In crafting and construction, DIY stands for what? Do it yourself, Drake is Yugoslavian, or dress in yarmulkes. DIY. Why? Because I love you. Now, first of all, look, let's get something straight. Drake is the most famous Canadian on the planet right now, behind Sandra Oh. He's definitely not Yugoslavian. And secondly, there are no acronyms involving yarmulkes. If there were, I'd be aware of them, believe me. The answer is do it yourself. Of course, DIY is do it yourself. And 2,138,710 of you are getting it right out the gate. Did you answer this one yourself? Did you HQ it yourself? Let's do it. Q2 it. DIY not. Q2, the fastest you can legally drive on a road is called what? Speed 2 cruise control, speed dating, or speed limit? Speed 2 cruise control, by the way, should have been called Speed 2 no Keanu. I'm a speed racer and I drive real fast. Who's pushing it to the limit tonight? When you're driving, you can go up to it, but you should not go over the speed limit. That's right. Go, 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 speed racer. 2,108,541 of you are seeing the sign for Q3. There is no limit for you tonight, possibly. It ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe, it ain't safe. The rest of you can't drive 55. Q3, the Asian delicacy known as bird's nest soup is made primarily from what? Bird's nests, fried noodles, or shredded cabbage? Still over 2 million of you left in the game at Q3. What'd you think? This is some kind of poetic metaphor here? Bird's nest soup? It's real bird's nest, people. You boil a bird's nest and you got bird's nest soup. Specifically the nests of the swiftlet. It's made from their solidified saliva. Yes, yummy. And oh my goodness, oh my Lanta, perhaps the most savage question in HQ history at Q3. We just lost nearly 2 million of you on Q3, 265,339 surviving. I cannot believe what I just saw. We lost 1.7 million of you at Q3, but 265 are left playing for $50,000. You could be feathering your nest tonight. Wowie zowie. Q4, which of these U.S. states is the smallest by land area? Vermont, Hawaii, or Connecticut? Guys, there are no trick questions in the beginning there. They start easy. There are 15 questions tonight. Oh, you second-guessed yourselves on that one, but 265,000 left. Hawaii may consist of islands, but it's the big island that's pretty big. In total, the land area is bigger than Connecticut by nearly 2,000 square miles. Vermont is almost twice the size as the Nutmeg State. Connecticut is the smallest by land area. CT is your answer, 128,849. Shout out to the Huskies out there. Rebecca Lobo, Nikesha Sales, Sue Bird, Swin Cash. 128,849. Moving on, the rest of you not Connecticutting it tonight. Come back tomorrow. Q5, at the 2017 Oscars, whom did Jimmy Kimmel blame for the Best Picture envelope mix-up? Matt Damon, Guillermo, or Steve Harvey? Jimmy Kimmel hosted last year, of course. He's also hosting tonight. And not for nothing, Kimmel guest hosted for me once on HQ a couple months ago. I thought that meant there'd be a little trade. I get to host the Oscars. That's all right. Like, there was a famous mix-up at last year's Best Picture. Warren Beatty, Faye Dunaway presented. Beatty said La La Land, actually Moonlight won. Who did Jimmy Kimmel blame it on? Envelope, please. And the answer is Guillermo.
No.
What? Yeah,